Good evening. It's a nice night or evening out here. It's a Saturday, and I just put the cows on a new strip. Check this out. So they came off of that, and they're going on here. That's the fence line, and this is what they're going on to. And you can see them up top there. And this is pretty good. It's tall, pretty thick, a mixture of stuff in here, and we got a lot of it to feed them. This will be the second time we've been through this pin. They just came off of a bottom field, and they were down there for, I want to say they were down there for like 3 weeks. So, and then right here is their water source. Unfortunately, the whole time they were down in the bottom field, this was their water source. I don't have water down in the bottom field, so it's a little used up there, and you can see where they put a trail in. But really, this doesn't look terrible here for them having access to this for the better part of a month. And I don't know what any of this grass is, unfortunately. I wish I did. So I don't know if it's something that they enjoy or not, but I mean, it's, I'd say 14 inches tall, if not, 12 to 14 inches, I guess. So, and I'd like to figure out a way to get them out there. Unfortunately, to get them out there, I'm gonna have to do some fencing, and I don't have the budget to buy fencing, and so we have to use this field, and then the bottom field down over there. There's a cross fence here. So this bottom section that's behind me here is broke up into three pieces. There's a piece over here that's behind this, the old milk barn. Then there's this piece here, and then down over there, there's another piece, which they just came off of. And there's the lower pond is down there, and there's a cross fence that goes right through that lower pond. I don't really like the cows being in the pond. That's why I had to have the water up here, is because I don't like having the cows in the water. It destroys the pond, and I like the turtles and the frogs and stuff like that to be able to have it. And obviously I can't keep deer out of it, but it's all right. I'm not trying to. Here they come, checking out their new field. They'll give it all a once over. So when I move them to the next one, I'm going to put in another fence. And when I move them to the next side or the next strip, I'm going to try to break it down and not give them the whole strip at once. I had to give them the whole strip on this one because that's just the way that it worked out. So I'm going to try to keep the back fence up and just give them a section of it every day. So we'll see how that works out. And I'm trying to kind of slow them down a little bit. And we're getting towards the end of August, and we're not getting rain again, and so we're not growing much grass. So I got to get this wire rolled up here before they feel like they can't come over. So I'm gonna get this rolled up, and so they can get a drink if they want it. And you can see flies are just eating them up. They're trying to get away from the flies. I feel bad for them. Flies have been real bad this year. You see their tails going, their heads will go back and try to get the flies off their backs. There's been big old bot flies, and I killed one a minute ago on Sugar's back. And we got that beautiful sunset. There's almost no better sound in the world than the tear chomp chomp of cows grazing. I think they're happy. So I don't know how long I'll leave them on this strip for. The original idea or plan was to move them every day. It's a lot harder to move them every day when you have a full-time job though, especially being as hot as it's been this year. I'm trying to set it up to where they have a couple days per rotation. I'd rather not do it that way, but unfortunately, that's what I've got. And it's better than them being on the same field indefinitely. So they'll have basically from that fence line to that fence line right there. So they'll have it for, you know, a day or two. And I'll put another fence line in, and I'll probably move them through that one a little bit slower, give them a smaller section at a time. The idea behind a smaller section when you're rotational grazing is that they put more impact on a smaller section than giving, you know, 8 cows this gigantic section here, or strip to graze on. So what they'll do when they have this much is they'll go through and they'll eat all the stuff that tastes good first, and then by the time they've made it all the way through the field getting the stuff that tastes good, it'll have started growing back a little bit, so they'll just go for that again. Whereas when you give them a smaller area, they tend to eat more of the stuff, not just the stuff that tastes the best to them. And so you get more impact. It prunes everything really good, and it makes it better for the grass, and improves overall animal health as well. So for this rotation, this is what we've got. It's too big of a paddock for them, but unfortunately it's just the way that it worked. I guess I could have moved the reel a little bit closer this way, but I didn't, and we're learning this as we go. So hopefully you're learning with me as we go. Well, I appreciate you watching. I hope it was an enjoyable video. I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button, throw me a comment, ask any questions. I try to answer everything and comment on everything. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. We'd appreciate it. And I appreciate you coming along with me on this quick move. It wasn't that big of a deal. I'd already set up the fence. All I had to do was get them out of the bottom. So I just went and called them. They're getting pretty good at coming. I'll show you. They're getting pretty good at coming to, "Come on, girls." And I just yell that, and I didn't want to yell it too loud and get them coming back over here thinking they were going to get something fancy. And I need to figure out something to do with the bowls. I don't have a head gate, and I need to, I've got 2 bowls for sure that I need to band. Another bowl, I might sell them as a bowl or band them and put them to freezer camp. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I've got 2 bowls for sure that I need to put a band on. But I don't have a head gate, nor do I have the money for a head gate right now. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, so I'm going to have to get that figured out. When I do it, I'll try to video it, and we'll see if we can get it done without ending up in the emergency room. So, all right, guys. Talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye.